We bring you a Community Counts interview, and we've invited Andrea Rundell. She is coming to you live from Ywca, Champaign County, which is a group of women who are not only empowering equality, but tackling racism, which is a tireless effort, Andrea. And so they also have a two-day event that's coming up in May that you're excited to tell us about.
Very excited.
But firstly, let's start with first things first. Give us the backbones of Ywca, Champaign County. What's the work that you're doing?
Well, our mission is eliminating racism, empowering women, promoting peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. So, nice, huge mission.
Yes.
Get it all done. What we mostly do is economic empowerment work. Okay. So we actually do digital skills training for people who really don't have digital skills. And that helps them to get better jobs or to go to Parkland or do a certificate program so that they can, move up.
Absolutely. Well, tell us, what are some of the needs that you're seeing or hearing from these women of minorities? What are the things that they're lacking in the community?
Since we're mostly working with people at or below the poverty level, we're talking about needs for housing, very crucial, always. I hope we can get around to talking about that one day.
Absolutely.
But for now, they're talking about housing, they're talking about just being able to find a job that pays well. And we know very well there are plenty of people who want to hire. And unfortunately, the thing is, something like a third of the American workforce doesn't have those digital skills.
Right.
So it's that bottom line, just can you turn on a computer, can you go through it, can you find the things? And getting that, people walk out of our 14-week program with a 40% increase in their income.
That's incredible.
It's crazy.
Well, and so you've got a two-day event that's coming up. Walk us through what that will bring.
Yes. So in May, we are going to be doing the Empowering Black and Brown Women Project. Basically, it's going to be 2 Saturdays, and what we want to do is get women of color together to talk about how racism impacts them, and how they themselves can work together and support one another in order to be able to be more resilient around it. I'm not going to be doing it because it's not my business to be in there.
Absolutely.
Our program manager, Brandy Smith, will be doing it. She has experience in these things, and she's working with Don Owen of Lead for Equity. So they've done these kinds of trainings and things before. I'm really looking forward to seeing them just pull it off. It'll be great.
Well, I'm sure there's women at home now who are itching to be a part of this. Walk us through how we can get involved with Ywca of Champaign County.
Well, you can always go to our website, Ywca Champaign County.
Yes.
Nice and obvious.
Yeah.
Or you can give us a call at 217-344-0721. Ask for Brandy, ask for me.